Yo, If a brick hit you, say ouch. Mom, the eBayer. She say she a dumpster diver. No, mama, I don't need no clothes. I got a bunch of shit. I got stuff I'm trying to sell, get away. I got somebody that I need to come over here and go through. I got a lot of retro clothes, they call it. From back in the day, shirts, sneakers, shoes, everything. I got the whole Kingdom uniform. The word Jay Z. Shout out to Kingdom.
If Wendy Williams lacked anything in the world, it would undoubtedly be a weak viewpoint. It makes sense, given that she practically coined the phrase "say it like you mean it," and she did exactly that in her most recent media appearance. The talk show host turned novelist discussed her thoughts on how hip-hop culture and homosexuality intersect, and she made sure to bring up Diddy's sexuality in the process. Here is where it starts, so I'd watch the entire video if I were you.
The more successful I got, and he got, and we believed in each other, the more of a jerk he became.
According to the details of the news that has now turned social media upside down, it appears our favorite program host may have a photograph of two men butt naked, with one of them tugging the other's underpants down. The amusing part is that rumor on the street is that Diddy is one of those men. Certainly, you'd expect these kinds of charges to be taken seriously. That's where Diddy's former bodyguard comes in, as he supplied substantial documentation to back up Wendy Williams' assertions, who is known for speaking truth to power. Here's the most recent. Jaguar Wright is allegedly releasing purported scandals involving celebrities such as Diddy and Alicia Keys. Despite opposition from some, the Philly native continues to seek out new musicians on a regular basis. Most people remain mute, but in Diddy's case, it appears Wright received help from Gene Deal, the rapper's former bodyguard. Deal addressed most of Wright's claims and even supplied substantial evidence for some of them. In his own words, "People always sending me stuff, man. They sent me this stuff on Jaguar Wright. I salute you, goddess. A lot of stuff you talking is real." Furthermore, Gene Deal shed further light on Diddy's reported homosexuality, alleging that he saw Puff in a Philadelphia club years ago, telling R&B performer Music Soulchild to remove his turban. Deal expressed gratitude for Wright's efforts before responding to her claim that he was paid for silence. He then returned his attention to the present issue. "Here's what I meant when I stated Deal addressed Wright's allegations about some of the underhanded maneuvers his former boss had done. He stated, 'Baby girl, listen to me. Ain't nobody paid Big Gene off. Ain't nobody ran Big Gene off. It's not happening. Never ran and never will. Never has. From nobody or nomad. Sweetheart, you're wrong about that. So, I've heard you say that twice. Somebody said that to me twice, so I'm just letting you know, baby girl. I don't know you personally. Do you understand? That I respect what you do, but you are wrong when you tell. Unless it's another bodyguard. It ain't Big Gene. You might be speaking about somebody else. You're not speaking about Big Gene.'"
And he has a lot of experiences with Mary, Faith, the whole Bad Boy team, that whole era back then. All right, so drop down in the comments and let me know what you think.
On my YouTube.
Deal acknowledged the charges and appeared to validate parts of Wright and Wendy's statements. He added that several things occurred to him throughout his time at his old job, prompting him to turn to prayer and quote scripture. The former bodyguard then mentioned another musician, Mary J. Blige, against whom Jaguar had also leveled a few allegations. Prior to the Diddy saga, Wright stated that the singer had been keeping her taste in women a secret for several years and had even challenged her to a versus duel. Summer Walker, on the other hand, spoke out against Wright, but her comments were insufficient to deter Wright from pursuing other entertainers. Wright publicly challenged Mary J. Blige, the queen of hip-hop soul, to a versus match and called Blige out on Instagram for disguising her sexuality for years. Despite the criticism, Wright has continued to pursue other celebrities. Jaguar had the following to say about Mary: "I can produce my own songs. I can sit down with a competent mix engineer and walk all the way through a mix. I can do those things, Mary, can you? What can you do, Mary, other than playing dress up and eating snatch in dark places, hoping nobody finds out? And if I'm lying, sue me." Jaguar, for her part, had this to say about Mary.
Everyone looked at her like she was something in the zoo. They didn't clap for Mary. They did not clap for Mary. At all. And you need to get over yourself too.
In a separate video, Gene Deal threw fuel to the flames about Wright's allegations against Diddy. Throughout the video, he mentioned Diddy's reported homosexuality and referred to his sexually fluid status several times. Deal further claimed that Diddy took Exhibit to a gay bar and proposed that observing the Bad Boy CEO interact with other men be a particular objective for him. These statements appear to back up rights allegations against Diddy. Gene went on to remark in the interview, "I know that for a fact because I was right there." He said, "Yo, Gene, watch the door that doesn't let nobody come through." I said I'll watch the door, and if I watch the door, he and a man ran out naked, and I said that ain't nobody told me that. I saw that myself. I'm telling you what I saw.
Or it was some chick that Slam brought to him while Jennifer was upstairs, and he said, "Yo, Gene, watch the door, don't let nobody come through here." And I said I watched the door. If I watched the door and him and a man ran out naked, and I said that, ain't nobody told me that. I saw that myself. I'm telling you what I saw myself. I'm not repeating nothing that somebody told me.
In a disturbing interview, Gene claims that when working with Diddy in early 2000, he followed him to a foreign bookstore. He also claimed that Diddy purchased a bag of sex toys for his children while shopping. This interview appears to add to Diddy's increasing list of allegations, especially when the rapper appears to have purchased more than a few butt plugs. According to Media Takeout, Gene reports that Diddy took the toys with him to a show in North Carolina. He claims that when he arrived at the hotel, Diddy informed him of his intention to pay a visit to Ja Rule at his home, which astonished Gene. He tried to prevent Diddy from paying an unannounced visit, but Diddy was adamant, despite Gene's protests. Upon reaching Ja's apartment, Gene revealed that there were only 2 men in the entire room. Seeing as this is already pretty unusual, things became even crazier when Jay answered him about why 2 men had been in the room. He said, "You don't want to walk inside the room. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on inside there." But Gene wasn't the only one with wild stories. Wendy had a few as well. She stated, "I'm not down with any of that. It wouldn't be my man." To be very clear, there were lots of homosexuals in the 1980s too. What's worse, hip-hop wearing skirts or hip-hop being closeted and having a plethora of kids to prove manhood, and that, in denial of something that you shouldn't have to deny. There were many situations back in the day in my career, and it's all coming full circle now. The major issue now is, has Diddy truly attracted men? While much debate has been about Diddy's sexuality for years, he has had several well-known love relationships with women, notably the late Kim Porter. Several children have been born as a result of these partnerships, including Christian Combs, who is seeking a career in the entertainment industry. Yet, while Diddy appears to be firm in his belief that he is not gay, many of his acts over the years have sent contradictory signals. A recent music video in which the Bad Boy CEO's lyrics read, "Sometimes I ask myself, what is it going to take for me not to be afraid, to be loved the way, I really want to be loved. Divided by, but that I know how I really want to be loved. But I'm scared to really feel that, it's like you want something, but you don't know if you can handle it. Maybe one day I'll get over my fears and I'll receive." Despite the harmful influence of hip pervasive hop's homophobia on American culture, the genre has offered numerous positives. The prevalent homophobia in hip-hop makes it impossible for anyone, including Diddy, to come out, as even ostensibly educated artists like J. Cole have been known to utter anti-gay slurs. Several critics believe that in the genre, this type of behavior has become acceptable. That's all for now. Remember to like and subscribe. Goodbye.